Hi, I'm Jason Crail. I'm the Director of Student Support and Services here in the middle school. Some of you may be a little bit more familiar with me as a social studies teacher, taking on a new role this year. I wanted to talk about a couple forms that some of you parents and guardians have seen from me recently, or some of you that may see them throughout the school year. So the first one here is a pink sheet. It's an unplanned absent form. So all this is when a student misses 3 or more days of school, consecutive days of school. What I have that student do is I track that attendance, and I go through and I have them reach out to each one of their teachers. I have them get the work that they missed, and then I have the teacher put the recommendation for the work, how to get caught back up on the work. I take this form at the end of the day, I scan it in, I send out a kind of a generic email explaining the form. I send it to you, the parent or guardian. I also send it to the student, and then I take this hard copy and I file it away. That way, you have a record of the work that they missed. You also have a recommendation for what the teacher is saying, like, hey, this should work best for your student to get caught back up, and the student also has a record of the information as well for the late work. I also understand that when a teacher recommends something, like a success on a Tuesday or Thursday night, that might not be a viable option given transportation issues or whatever. But it is the recommendation of the teacher for the student. So you can kind of take that for what it is and use it. Second one here is a blue piece of paper. It's for a planned absent. So maybe a student's going on vacation, again, 3 or more days. Again, you'd call the school and say, hey, little Johnny's going on vacation for 5 days and we're going out to Virginia or whatever. So I'd reach out to little Johnny and have them go around, talk to each one of the teachers about the days that they're missing, the work that they're missing. So they talk to the teachers, they get the work, where they could go if they have questions, sign it by a teacher. And out here at the bottom, it talks about um, if they don't get the work done, you're going to have to come up with a new plan. Now, I understand that on vacations, not all vacations, you're going to have access to Wi-Fi. I also understand that during vacations, that's a special time for you and your family to stay together and to spend that quality time together. Totally get that. Want to respect that time. This is just to be more proactive rather than reactive for all the work that little Johnny's going to have to do when they come home, right? So you might get those in your email in your inbox. So be on the lookout for those. If you miss 3 consecutive days due to an illness or any unplanned absence, or 3 consecutive days due a planned absence. It's not a perfect system. I understand that, and each child is an individual and individual circumstances, and again, we're willing to work with that. It's just a form to just be a little bit better at communication. The last one that some of you may have received was what's called a nudge letter. We sent some of those home at 20 days. It was just to inform you how many days of school your child may have missed during those first initial 20 days of school. We're going to send another one out at 40 days. And then another one out at 80 days, and so on and so forth. And all this is just, again, it's just to really emphasize like how many days of school. We're not necessarily worried if it's an unexcused absence or an excused absence, but just how many collective total days of school your child has missed. And really, we're really just out there wanting to stress the importance of being here this year, and really wanting to keep parents in the loop about again the number of days their child has missed. So we're at the end of this week, or we're already approaching day 30 or something like that. Quarter's coming up, and so be on the lookout for the 40-day nudge letter that's coming out. Again, if you have any questions, my name is Jason Crail. You can certainly feel free to reach out to me through email. You can also call the main office to get a hold of me. I look forward to working with each and every one of your students. And again, always feel free to contact me if you ever feel like I could be of support of any way. Thanks.